The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Eagle defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Ready, ready.
Back to throw again. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
13 yards. And the Lions first down. Let's go.
They go play action here on 1st down. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10.
Ready.
They're going to look to throw. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. and then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll look to throw. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Josh Paschal there to bring him down. You talk about this Lions defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. And
they've got his man complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same. but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Okay, ready?
From the 20, here's 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. 65 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
They're on the 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. He finds his man complete. It's Watkins. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Lions 14, Eagles 7.
Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Hurts. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one 1st down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Lions will take over.
Here we go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that third consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. The incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
The Lions on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Agnew now to return. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Hey, Silver. Hey, let's go.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The Eagles had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Hey, Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
8 yards on the pickup.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Across the middle, he's got it complete to St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
19, Charger, 19.
The give, right side for Gibbs. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Eagles are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Intercepted.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On second down, they'll run it here. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there at 22. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Go Silver, ready?
Second down, here's Hurts. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, the Eagles. A great effort there. His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. McLaughlin for the extra point. And he missed it. No good. This is going to remain a 2-point game after that one. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That pass caught. It's Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down. Trying the left side with Gibbs. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 56 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
On first down, Hurts. Got him in. It's Brown. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Second down and 3.
63.
Looking to throw. Flush to his right. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. They'll let this go deep for St. Brown. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't come in. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they're going to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Play action. Here's Hurts. And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Here's second and 10. They'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Watkins. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown! A.J. Brown, 70 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From the end zone, here comes Williams. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd and 2. That is caught. It's Williams. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one good for 37 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Lions have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Lions 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Touchdown. Here's McLaughlin to kick off. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Hey, Chris.
Second and 1. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. So after the sack, here's second and 14.
30-yard line.
Hey, easy, 63, pass. Hey.
They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins from 19 yards away. And the Eagles get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they all...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jonathan Abram picks it, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 8. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
A 46-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points. But that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first...
And that's caught inside the 30. And in for the Lions touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Lions are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Now throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. For the fourth quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
They go play action with Hurts. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Touchdown. Here's McLaughlin to kick off. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right.
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Chase McLaughlin on for the field goal.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 131 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5. And it's 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. That one, a first down pickup of 8. They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be taken in by Ashton Doolin. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On second down, here's Gibbs. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now you got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Buying time to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
They get this out left, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did, my good man. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now